Okay, let's get to it. Had a meeting this morning that ran long. Let's see what's happening on the day. It doesn't look like much. I wasn't too concerned about getting into the market today, getting to my computer to watch the market today, because yesterday I said that I expected things to be relatively like yesterday, at least at the beginning, because we had this, where is it at? This Fed chair testifying. And then we had this as well at 10. And then at 1, we have this 10-year bond auction. And then we have FOMC speakers afterwards. But mainly the 10-year bond auction and the Fed chair testifying. I thought we were going to have a relatively uneventful market or a directional grind. And so that's what I said yesterday. And so if we take a look at what we have today, we can pretty much see that's kind of what happened. It's just been sideways. Now, yesterday, if we go back to the ES, we had these quadruple tops right here. And then we had this, and I said that this was probably a fake out, or might be a fake out. We didn't have enough information to know as this bar was forming. And it was a faked out, and then it came back up and double topped right here. Then we had a nice little pullback, and then it came back up and triple topped, and then it came back and double bottom. It went back up and it quadruple topped, and then it kind of shot back up and faked people out and came way back down, and then went sideways, and we've been regaining since then. And then we're in this little pullback. So not much has happened. It's kind of stayed in this general area again. If we drew a line kind of right here on these tops, let's see, right, these are the last ones here. It's kind of been hanging out around there, you know, a little up, little down. So the ES hasn't really been doing too much. If we, let me just pull up this NQ, you see overnight nothing, and then generally hasn't really been moving. It's kind of stayed near this chop zone, but it's all chop yesterday, so we could just say it's kind of within the expected range of yesterday. No, it's a little bit above, because right around 71.75 was the RTH high, and our current RTH high is at 96, so like a 25 point difference. Not big for the CL. On the 40 range, it looks like a little bit more movement, but again, it's not much movement. It's just the scale on the chart. Let's take a look at our single. We are in an uptrend and a downtrend on 30 seconds. On the double, we are in an uptrend and a downtrend. We might take an aggressive long here. We will see on the Legends trading. Let's keep looking. I haven't quite gotten tuned with the market yet. 3-minute NQ is down, and actually if the NQ comes down back down to 705, see here, 706, I'll probably sell that. No, I'm not going to sell that. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong way. I won't sell that, but that could be an extra aggressive entry. If the market goes up to 801.50, which I don't expect it to do, I will get long on the NQ. 3-minute ES is up, and then I have other charts that are either up or down, so relatively mixed, which I think is kind of our sideways movement right now. No trades on the day so far. Check my other charts out. You see what Flexy's been up to. Flexy. Oh, we missed a trade. Pretty good trade, I think. Dang. So, yesterday on the Flexy, we missed a long. It missed in that the market jumped over us. But today's slightly different in that, just checking the smaller time frame charts, it may have filled us. I think it would have filled us. So it would have been a good trade to profit target. But we weren't around, so we didn't take it. It's just the second is traded on the Flexy this week, which, what are you gonna do? We're gonna watch until maybe 11:45. This isn't gonna be, if the market's not moving, we're not gonna just stick around and watch the market do nothing. So this is probably gonna be a relatively quick stream. But I did want to at least look at the market, kind of see what's happening, see if I was right about yesterday, or maybe market did the complete opposite, went crazy. And if that's the case, then we would be trading probably right now. So I want to watch kind of on these double charts to see what's happening in this 4 range. The ES looks like it could have come down in this cloud and is deciding if it wants to resume an uptrend. I'll think about getting long around the 63.25. I'll think about it. I want to see how the market moves to that, if it gets there, and that will be the deciding factor. That is inside the 5-minute opening range, and I will also watch this to see if we get a change on our 80 range, which it looks like if it closes up, it might turn to the upside, so we might look for a potential long off the 40 range at some point. I close my Flexy server down since we missed that trade earlier. I don't know if anybody saw this, but I'm in the Apex Discord server right now. Their post on the July 4th was, "We are working to improve your experience with our Discord group and have taken your feedback seriously. While we work on improving back-end integration with users and the ticket system and hire personnel just for Discord. We have temporarily paused it until we are ready to open a better brand new Discord for you. We are committed to bringing you the best. And they deleted a ton of channels and all their notices on their notice board except that one individual notice. So July 4th, okay, let's keep that in mind for a second. It was mid-May when they made the changes of what they were enforcing. I won't say the rules because their PA did change for their risk management, at least from my PA to the new PA. It didn't change for the DCA. The way they enforced DCA changed, and also the way they enforced risk management changed. So that was in like May, mid-May, early mid-May. I want to say mid-May, just about middle of May. I'm looking at a message I sent. I sent a message about it on May 15th. And I also sent a message about how disrespectful and rude their mods were in Discord. And I was told that they agree they're working with them. Right? That was in May. It's a month and a half from my message to when they are doing something in their Discord. There was something happening after all the rule changes, I forget when, especially last week and I think before, they're having a whole bunch of rhythmic issues. I don't know the specifics. I don't know if it was on rhythmic side, Apex side, both, none of the above. Was it on the user side? I really have no idea. I just have received messages from people about like, hey, have you seen this rhythmic stuff going on? Yada yada, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, no, I haven't. I don't know what you're talking about. What's going on? They're like, oh, there's all these issues. And so I pop in every now and then and be like, oh, you know, we had these don't trade rhythmic announcements, and then they were fixing people's accounts, which Apex is really good at. They're really, really good. And this is where I give them a lot of credit for this, is they go back and they fix people's accounts. I don't know if they fix all of them, but I think they fixed, you know, a super majority of them. And restore these accounts, which is awesome, because if you're in a live environment, right, like Rhythmic's not going back and giving you any money back that you lose in a live environment. It's like you're at risk, you know. Or if something happens in NinjaTrader, like NinjaTrader's not giving you any money back, you know. There's too many outs to be like, we got a custom indicator or whatever. So it's like you're taking all the risk for those technical difficulties, which is why you're able to have, like, you should have a phone number to call your broker to be like, I'm having an emergency, close and cancel everything in my account, right? So it's different in a live situation because you have that. I can call a broker, my broker, and have them cancel stuff, right, through however they do it in their system. But Apex would go back and they would fix all these things. So I think there was a whole bunch of stuff with Rhythmic going on and accounts, and apparently, it's, from what I'm told, is all secondhand, and I can't see in their servers, in their Discord server, because it's all deleted. But last week, a whole bunch of stuff happened that was, I don't know, persistent or like pervasive or like, I don't know, but like, or maybe it was the week before, I don't know, sometime in the past couple of weeks. And now July 4th, they're reworking their Discord. I've always said from the get-go, and I'm pretty sure I told Precision this, is a Discord server for a prop firm is not an easy thing to pull off in the right way. And I say that because a Discord's for a couple reasons. So let's think through it. Discord server, if you have a Discord server with traders, right, you're going to get obviously people spamming. You're going to get people saying things that are going to upset other people. You're going to have people being disrespectful to people. So all that needs to be moderated. But also, like, what do people typically ask in these servers? They ask about rules, right? Well, they're going to ask rules, right? And I think in every prop firm trading Discord server that I've been in, it's always, what are the rules for this? What are the rules for this? So kind of, if you don't answer those in Discord, or if you don't have a professional way to handle that, and you don't get back to these people, you're potentially upsetting people, either current and or future members. And then also your current members in Discord are like, well, go read the website, you know, like, stop asking these questions. It's all on the website. So then you also kind of like frustrate those people who are in Discord for whatever reason, or like, I'm tired of hearing these rule questions. Like, can't you read? Go to the website. So like, it makes people not go to the website and read what all the rules are. So you also are going to run the risk that they're not going to, one, understand the rule because they didn't go to the website, or maybe two, they don't understand all the rules because they only asked about one specific rule but didn't go to the website to understand all the other rules. And yes, you have to sign up for terms and service and all that other stuff. I get that, but we're talking about humans and human nature here. And so you have that. And then you have to have mods, as I was saying, to moderate a lot of this stuff. Mods, you know, well, first off, people chat differently when you're in an email, when you're in Discord, when you're in like a Teams chat, when you're texting, right? It's just different. That doesn't change the fact that your mods are an extension of your company and your brand. So if your mods aren't trained, or if they're not paid, or like, I don't even know how you like hire mods for a Discord, honestly. I would assume you have to give them something. So if they're not compensated well enough to care, or they're not trained enough, or they're just having a bad day and they start like banning people or saying things they shouldn't, or not carrying themselves in a professional manner or in a way that is consistent with your corporate brand, you're damaging your reputation and your brand through Discord mods. I don't like how this is moving. It's moving straight up, and so we're gonna stay away from that. If this does go right and then up again, we might get long there. But I'm not gonna get long at that, even though we probably would have went to break even if we got that, but I'm not going to trade that because I don't like how it's just going straight up like that. So you have these mods, right? That could potentially, just the way they interact with people, could be rude, disrespectful, non-professional, and non-consistent with how you want to represent yourself out in the market. And that was more or less my comment to Apex about their Discord mods, is that I didn't even like going in their Discord and their general chat to see their mods because of the way they spoke to people. It was a huge turn off to me. And then so you could take it one step further. Well, psychologically, like if you're seeing this happen, right, you're like, well, what kind of company is this? Like, is this how they run their company? So that's why, you know, just, you know, I'm sure we could go even further, but like, that's why I said to Precision, having a Discord can be a huge risk to a company if it's not handled in an appropriate manner. What if you give somebody a wrong rule in Discord, right? Like, what if a rule changes and you have the change in Discord, but you don't have it in your website? Well, your website says one thing and you said something else in Discord. Well, which one is it going to be? Well, you know, contractually, it's probably going to be what you agree to in the terms of service and or whatever contract you sign. It's not going to be the Discord, so you can upset people that way. So if you don't do all the upfront necessary things to protect your company and your brand in Discord, it could end very poorly for you. It could end up in you pretty much deleting all your Discord channels, if you know what I'm saying. Feel like if I knew how the back end of these prop trading firms worked, the front end is relatively simple and easy to do. Like, be professional and cordial and be clear in what the rules are and how they're enforced, and make it easy for people to consume that information and understand it. I feel like that's more than 50% of the battle. Then obviously, like, responding to people professionally and all that, yes, and getting your name out there. Maybe one of these companies will hear me one day and be like, you know what, this guy has a whole bunch of ideas, let's hire that guy. One of those companies out there wanted to hire me, I would definitely take it as a full-time position. Obviously, I would be be your face of your prop company, answer all the questions, do all the interviews. I would go on an interview circuit is what I would do. Is I would look for anybody who's posting videos and coupons out there. I'd offer to do an interview with them. I'll try to do a guest appearance with NinjaTrader. I don't know if Quant Tower does something. I'd figure that out. Any of these other companies who are doing whatever they're doing online, I'd want my face and name to be a part of that in some way, and I'd want to reach their audience. How do we reach that audience is the question. How do we effectively reach this specific audience? And the answer may be you're not going to, and they're not going to let you, and that's fine. Find a different way, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be through the company, you know. There's enough quote influencers out there where you could approach it from that situation. If I'm running a discount, you better believe I'm reaching out to everybody on Facebook and Twitter to promote my stuff and get them signed up for the affiliate program. The affiliate program, once you get enough people established, you know, how do you manage that then? How do you incentivize people to push your product? I don't know, maybe we do some challenges. Maybe we up the percentages during certain times of year, certain promotions to try to get more people, you know, at least aware of the company and to the website. You know, figure out what the retention rate is from all these different influencers. Is it Twitter or Facebook? Which one has the better reach? Which one has a better retention? I go to both for discount codes. I don't necessarily need discount codes because I do have my own now, but when I do, I normally go to Twitter and Facebook. Wait for this market to pull back a little bit more on the NQ in the 40 range, and if it does and the 80 range stays in an uptrend, we may look for the 40 range, get long on. If it turns back to being a long, there is an aggressive long on the NQ at 766. I still think probably these companies don't have the budget for something like that. I think they probably... It's just a wild guess here, but especially the newer companies, I would bet some of them might be working other jobs at the same time. At least during the startup phase. I think maybe that's one of the things with the Apex situation. You can look at one of my posts. I explain why I'm not trading with Apex anymore. And no hard feelings between Apex and myself. You know, their business, they have to make decisions, and I get it. It's just sad for me because I do think they are a good company, or at least when I was with them, I think they were a good company and were doing, you know, all the right things. Going back to what upsets me is that, I don't know, it's upset the right word, but maybe disappointed in the way they messaged and approached people in the middle of May. It was almost from a position of anger and we know better than you, or we're smarter than you, so kind of like pipe down, kind of like talking down to people. That's not the right way to go about things. Well, what I was taught is there's a way to talk about anything. You just have to find that right method to do it. And yeah, sometimes you need to get upset at somebody, but you shouldn't get upset at, you know, a large portion of your user base. And even if you're only getting upset at a small portion of your user base, or people who are thinking about becoming users, the way that comes off can upset a larger portion of your user base. And I don't think there was enough thought process that went into that. And it seems to me it's like something that's so simple and so easy to do that, and that's a problem too, is like if you're a company, you really need to be on point and not make mistakes like that. Like, you know, as people, you know, there's more forgiveness with us as people, right? With your friends and your family, you know, we have forgiveness and people make mistakes and we get it, but we're talking about a company, right? We're not talking about a person, we're talking about a company. So companies don't get as many of those if they're not a conglomerate, you know. If you're a conglomerate, it seems like you can do whatever you want to, but that's a different issue that I won't talk about any further. So I really did well with Apex. I feel like Apex and I had a really good relationship. I feel like they made money, I made money, everybody won, and yeah. We haven't gotten down yet. This 40 range may be down, and if it goes down, then we need to go back up. Right, where were we? Watching this market not do anything, that's where we were. Market is slow. All right, we have 50 minutes until bond. All right, so 50 minutes until then. I was thinking about trying to get long here, but also I had family just get here, so I'm gonna call it right there. Hope everybody had a great trading day, and we might, let's see, that's tomorrow. Let's take a quick look. Quick looky-loo. We should be on tomorrow. Should be on tomorrow. We'll try to get some trades in. Try to get trades in on probably. Try to get them on Precision, at least the 5, the Flexi on the 5, and the Bulenox on the second account. Anyways, that's it for the day. Hope everybody's having a great day, and we'll be back tomorrow.